early years of the 2nd century lunar calendar, which is the 8th century AD, a civilization evolved that grew out of the medieval times and went on to form the basis of a great revolution in Europe. In that time, the Muslims started translating books from Greek into Arabic. They brought to life again the foundations of sciences that had been neglected and almost forgotten, lying in derelict libraries. The Muslims also founded schools and observatories, such as the University of Al Quaraouiyine, the oldest university in the world which gave degrees to graduated students, and the University of Al Azhar in Egypt, which is still open and running. Influential Islamic characters include Avicenna, al-Razi, Kharazmi, al-Haytham, and many others who are still referenced in books. Concepts such as algebra, algorithms, and alcohol were introduced by these scientists. How come such a great civilization formed and rose within a religion with a prophet who came from amongst the Bedouin? Surely Prophet Muhammad's constant emphasis on the importance of education and learning played a significant role, and the Muslims were encouraged by the teachings of Islam to acquire knowledge and to appreciate it. In Islam's view, there is no discord between worshipping God and acquiring knowledge. The very first verses that the Prophet of Islam, Muhammad, received during his revelation ask him to read and talk about teaching the people. The Quran states that the people who know and the people who don't know are not equal. In many verses of the Quran, God invites people to reflect upon the various phenomena in the world. History shows that when Islam emerged, the number of people in the Quraysh tribe who could read and write did not exceed the number of fingers in both hands. But after the emergence of Islam, gatherings with the aim of education and learning were held in different places, including the Grand Mosque of Medina, the first Islamic government capital. The change was so visible that it was as though after calling people to high ethics and monotheism, the second most important thing that this new prophet had come for was to urge people to think, to reason, and to acquire knowledge. Among Prophet Muhammad's sayings about knowledge, some are fascinating. An hour spent seeking knowledge is better than a day spent praying. A day spent acquiring knowledge is better than 3 months fasting. The Prophet of God also has said that there are angels who spread their wings before the people who seek knowledge. To him, the ink with which the knowledge seekers educate themselves and others is worthier than the blood of the true martyrs who give their lives for God. The high value that knowledge possesses in the eyes of the Prophet can be better understood from another of his speeches. Teaching knowledge to someone for the contentment of God is goodness. Seeking it is prayer. Discussing it is like worshiping God. Acting wisely according to it is struggling in the way of God. Teaching it to someone who doesn't have it is almsgiving, and giving it to someone who is worthy of having it is a means of getting close to God.